carry in their middle. They're like, no, we're just going to make you show first. We'll counter you.
You'd mentioned yesterday a bit how you're surprised you don't see a whole lot of Faceless Void, but it is the Chinese team pretty often. I'm curious if we're going to be pick at some point in this series.
That's one of those heroes, like, either looks so good, like, oh my god, this 3-man chrono, easy kills Sunstriker. It's like, oh, he whiffed a chrono, it's 120 cents. Like, you don't realize how long that cooldown is until you miss a chrono.
Yeah.
And you're like, god, this hero, maybe he's not that good, I don't know. But they make it work.
As I look at the lineup, it does feel like the way out of it. Centaur Axe don't really...
Could do for Tigers, though. Even I know it sounds like because you have the Magnus to empower, Lina is very good with PSG, the chrono. LGD, but I no take second.
They're coming out. Queen of late game, if you will. And Bowser, I'm sure, wincing a bit at that pick. Someone who really likes to hang in the back lines as far as possible to be able to get a successful ultimate. Spectre really
play normal Dota 2, you better have that R button ready, because if Spectre ults, more than likely you're just going to smash that ult button, because then it means he can't teleport to you, he can't just instantly kill you. You have to be pretty damn quick, but if you are, I mean, you can nullify Spectre's ult if it's like just for a pick-off instead of a team fight.
Yeah, but what you have to balance where is the right time to use the global, because if you use it on the Haunt, you got Magnus RP potentially waiting in the wings, so maybe you're waiting for the RP, and then you want to silence, so the Haunt doesn't follow it up. The silencer is definitely going to factor in a lot of make or break opportunity.
It is interesting though. They pick Spectre into Centaur, right? Like Centaur's ulti is known as like one of the big counters. I don't know, Centaur, right? Spectre casts ulti. You don't, like you said, you don't have to use global. Oh, we just Centaur ulti. Guess what? We're far away from you. We're extremely far gone. So I kind of like him. They'd get the Terrorblade. I mean, kind of. I assume they were going to do this. I just like their draft already. You have the initiation, Centaur Axe. You have the like defensive play from Bouncer. Now you have probably the best hero on the patch, TV.
I always see like a lot of the meat here, and I just can't. Timber saw to pop out, but I don't know if he's going to be on the Tiger side. Fill that void in some sense, but
curious what Tiger is going to take. I assume it might. Is it? Have they played Max before? We've seen King RD play it. Like, he the only one? No, I think I've seen one other, but you look at these picks, and it's like, they don't want to last pick their 4 heroes, so I think Magnus or Lee definitely.
PSG, LGD.
All right, that's smart. They can play, and they can play very well, and they instantly Zeus. That is, guess what? They've got global presence themselves, 3 of them, Zeus, Centaur, and Silencer. This is the perfect lineup. Hey, we're going to roam around as 4. TB, you go have fun in the jungle. You go have fun in some lane. We'll carry the early game for you.
All right, Tigers, what could be that 5th and Magic Spear to try to...
remaining.
I don't necessarily think it's good, but I could see him going Huskar. Does decently versus Zeus middle. Is okay versus TB in the mid game. But then you're really all in. You do have the Dazzle. Earth Spirit, so they do last pick the 4, so it is going to be mid Lina and off lane Magnus.
I'm always a little suspect of Earth Spirit. It's something that many people have already said at this event, and this is not an era of roaming on the mid laner, where it's been super successful. But Zeus is probably one of the best options for an Earth Spirit to be able to make a move and get that kind of jump. He's pretty frail, doesn't have an escape mechanism, so we may see Zephyr go on the move quite a bit, and maybe
Zeus feels so good. Like he's one of the few heroes, like him and Invoker, like so easy to gank middle. One of the few heroes you actually can roam against.
That's the thing, is you got to be able to pull that off. If you're not getting these ganks as an Earth Spirit,
you're failing.
You can't go from there. You can't farm like farming on Earth Spirit. You're waiting to take fights and kind of bulk on that momentum. All right, well, we have the full spread for both teams. Grant, if you were a betting man, let's say, who would you put your chips in on?
Bet on the old horses back in the day. So I mean, probably just PSG, LGD. I find them a little bit better team. They have the Terrorblade. Like if I see a team that's really good, they have a Terrorblade and they have heroes that can enable him. Like I don't mean like empower him. I just mean let him farm. You make space for a TB. This guy will farm. It's freaking Ame. Probably the best TB in the world. I give them the edge.
A lot of really good.
There are.
Who would you say top 3 TB?
I'm going with some like Ame, definitely top 3. This is in no order. Probably like Ame or TZ, and then
in there?
Nisha. I think I actually don't. I'm not saying his TV's bad, but I think like his Morphling's way better than his TB. So I don't even think I'd put him on. I'm trying to. You know what? I'm going to randomly spout out another name in the next 5 minutes, and
Okay.
you'll be like, why did you just say that? But it's because it's the third one.
Fair enough. We'll keep that in mind. All right, let's get into it. It's game number 1 of the first series of the day. Day 2, major coverage. We're heading into Group C as a cat. LGD
You know what I was looking at? I'm looking at the courier on Radiant side, and I remember 1437 invited me to that group to play the Dire Tide or the other one. And now,
I remember
and
that.
I said no, I'm not going to play that nerd shit, and now that's worth like $25,000. And look at me, so whatever. I guess I've learned a valuable lesson in that.
That's hilarious.
I'm pretty excited for this. I'm excited to see what this Earth Spirit can do. That's going to be the big question. He gets a lot done on that middle lane and the off lane. Who knows? They definitely could just run away and like steamroll over this game with a Farm Spectre.
Got to be something that LGD are going to be privy to. I don't know if it's going to be enough for them to try to pull a support to hang out near the mid lane. I mean, Nova could maybe float around there to deter them, but I think he's best suited. Back to the top. Axe and Terrorblade hanging towards southern half. Paired matchup there.
That mag is not going to have a fun time. They might want to... No, I think they want this, though. They're like, yo, we're going to lose one lane for sure, right? Like, if you put this Axe plus Ame against Spectre as well, that Spectre is going to get...
Yeah.
So I think you just, like, Moon, eat this one, just get some levels, don't die. We're fine with that.
They'll go more aggressive, it looks like, towards maybe the top lane, / have the floating. Zephyr, of course, probably going to remain in the All right, aggressive moves from the bottom here. X-Nova happy to sweep on in and mess with Moon. Moon skewers FY all the way forward. He's only one shot from the... and disrupt that block as much harassment in him.
Ooh, looks like they're going to rotate... Yep, Ame. Like I was like, yeah, you probably want this TB versus the Spectre. TB will destroy Spectre lane, but he has to fully rotate top. He doesn't want to waste his TP because or else he'll be right
That's
after.
at least a wave or two. First blood! The way of 14:37 being able to grab on the X-Nova.
That's not good because if you're LGD, he just uses TP to get up there. So he has to make the walk of shame at less than a minute.
There now, but he's going to be there solo, and he's going into a lane that just got first blood. Already going to be a...
pretty rough one, yeah. Surprisingly, like, I would give this lane to LGD if it was just straight up now, but the fact they got the first blood, he missed almost a full wave.
They're going to go for this. They know that it's a long walk for the side. Zephyr watching from... He's only level 1. If he had the Boulder Smash, then maybe he could roll in and kick the Terrorblade forward.
Trying to get level 2. I think Ame has to know something's up. He's like, wait, why is this Spectre still only level 1? Like, why is he not getting more experience? And I think it kind of gives away that Earth Spirit's there, because they just killed 2 range creeps, and he's still level 1.
Bring FY up here, too, so they're going to 3-on-3 for the matchup right
Been
now.
a bit.
It's great for Moon, I guess. He doesn't have to get totally sacked out in the bottom lane. He can have the 1-0 matchup.
Pretty decent for him, too, yeah. Get that level. I think you actually max his turn lane. They're going to roll in top.
Now FY could show himself, but they've already made a hard shot on the X-Nova, and they should be able to finish him off with ease. He gets the curse off, and the Metamorph right-click is coming out, but it doesn't feel like they're going to have enough deep. Oh, it looks like they will. They found a target onto Zephyr here. That was a Battle Hunger. Heals are coming out, though, and he should be able to roll away. Good.
That's why you see that heal. If you're a pub player, don't ever steal Grave. That heal is pretty much like a Grave in the early game, and it does damage and so good.
Okay, heavy pressure on. Be able to make it away. Dagger posting out of there. Just LGD trying to impose their will. Oh, roll, kick back. Very nicely set up there from Zephyr. I don't know if they'll be able to go for the finish, but they're trying to get as much damage onto FY as possible. Nice curse. Heals, though, start to come out. They're still pursuing, looking to go for the finish. There's the dagger, and there's the finish. This one goes to Spectre early on. This top lane is quite the bloodbath.
Yeah, it's only 3-0. Tiger's gotten all the kills, but I think Ame, 5-2 versus the 11-2. At least he's not dying, but, well,
it's just
I
not
spoke too soon, maybe.
Yeah, rolling in, the right click's coming through. He's trying to go for it. Boulder Smash is there, but he's just going to fall a little short, and now finds himself on the bad end of the gank, and it's going to be LGD scoring their first kill of the game.
That's mostly big, because Tigers is up 3-1, but now Dazzle has to run all the way back to the fountain. He just doesn't have mana. You don't want to sit in a lane as Dazzle with, like, no mana. He brings a Wind Lace so he can... Oh, that's so smart. He bought the Wind Lace, gave it to the Earth Spirit, who TP'd, so he can run back to base quicker on the Dazzle. That's actually, like, one of those little things, like, it probably doesn't make that big of a difference, but, I mean, you're running back to base quicker, which means you can get back to lane quicker. Nice little thing.
This lane may have equalized, maybe even tilted back to the favor of LGD.
This axe is level 3.
So that's great. This is a troubled road now for Spectre. But in the meantime, I saw Zephyr kind of floating around, maybe looking for a hopeful setup on the lane is too far forward, so instead just plants the ward and himself in the dark. Briefly, this how's the match?
Going pretty even. Magnus, he's a little ahead, and that's how it should be. He isn't going max power. All right, he's going for the shockwave.
Top lane looks like action's not going to stop here, and they make their stride. Go for Ajit, funneling him within the trees. Now the roll from Zephyr as he makes his presence. Put focus onto Ame.
Going in.
Dagger, hard shots with the poison. They slow him down. They need a little bit more. Can they get it? The boulder smash helps and be able to get it done. Takedown of the Terrorblade. Can they walk away unscathed? They'll be fine.
Dazzle, the power of the Shadow Wave in a tri-lane. Obviously, like, you don't expect Ursir to be getting a tri-lane, but Dazzle is the king of tri-lanes, for sure.
Any of them get too close to that wave, they need way a heavy burst of physical nuke.
Especially, like, if the axe say you do, like, oh my god, I got a triple call, and all of a sudden, oh wait, they're all full HP and I'm dead. Uh-oh. Like, this isn't the best tri-lane for axe, surprisingly. Middle lane gets it.
Deep commitment there from the Wonder Kid.
I'll tell you, because he gets the experience for that. He's level 6 now. He can just come back to the lane and instantly kill Zeus again, because he got the experience and Zeus didn't.
Do that. Bounties, though. Snags his own. Kalos was able to get his side, but 3 of them are going to belong to Tigers.
Radiant's middle tower
Round of bounty.
attack.
I wonder if bottom lane they're just going to stay there. I know top lanes like Trial and Shine, they are actually going in again. Whoa, he rolled past the X, like, whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
Way too much damage. He just, I mean, that's the downside. You could throw yourself into the fire.
Like, he hit somebody, but he's like, I wanted axe, and instead he just rolls into a meta TB under tower. Like, it does happen. It is so much harder than when Earthspear first got released. Not to say Earthspear was easy when he got released, Dakota, when you played him, but, a little easier back then.
The instant fast roll. That's a lot
That was
better.
fun to watch. He was a fun hero to watch. He was broken, but he was fun to watch.
His boulder smash kicked a lot faster, but takes a bit more sweeter timing to kind of pull-outs happen. But still, Zephyr, he's been fully committed to kind of being a part of this top lane, knowing that if he steps away, the balance of power just stays back towards the side. But here we go. We got Wonder Kid at level 6. Came back to that mid lane, has a little demon in her pocket.
Top again, Ame.
Okay. Heaven forbid I step away from that top lane for a hot second,
Think
dude.
about it.
They get a good jump and are able to finish off the Terrorblade, but there goes the Thunder Gods, first of the game. The assistant getting up
bottom.
first kill, but we're back at bottom. There's the RP, a skewer away, defensive from Moon. Be able to make it out, but there's a haste rune. Zeus is on the chase, easily cuts him down. It's a double kill. Maybe.
Yep. That's not terrible for either team, honestly. It's really good for PSG LGD because he was losing like that middle lane reasonably, and then he goes bottom, gets a kill top with the ulti, and even Ame gets a little bit of farm, but FY, that point, oh my, that point, I remember people said he was so weak, and then they're like, wait, it keeps reapplying when anyone hits? Oh, okay.
Pretty good. Mid lane, heavy shots on Selena. She's trying to rush back. Thunder Strike, right click. Going to be X Nova getting the finish. Zephyr rotates in. Tries to roll onto Zeus, but doesn't really have to. Ame also rotates.
Oh, bottom. He's going for a solo kill. He's actually doing a ton of damage. I don't know if you get... He might... If he knew there was a TP middle and top, he might have actually killed for that. But he didn't. We can't. Spectate. He's pretty...
Alright, 7-6. Just a small net worth advantage at the moment for Tigers as kind of begin to move our way out from the lane.
Ew, it was like laning phase for like 5 minutes top, like let's run at each other, and then all of a sudden there's 6 heroes middle. Like, it seems like they're mirroring each other.
Alright, smoke movement coming out. It's Tigers on the prowl. Get a wards down, it looks like quite a few. There's the courier, and they run right into Zeus. But can the 2 of them do this? It's gonna take a lot of effort here. Roll in, right clicks, and Ward staff able to get good mid lane.
This Dazzle is dominating. I actually think that might be bad for Tigers. Like, you got these 4 kills on like your 5 position. He doesn't really have items because they're early kills, but he's gonna give up a decent amount of money now.
1437 is always kills like that. He's played a lot of Oracle, and he always was.
Oracle feels so good to like take kills from someone because the instant cast point just feels so right.
Yep. All right, Zephyr rolled in, didn't find his target, tries to step away, but calls there from FY to lock him in a spot. Now Thunder God's coming out. With all this extra firepower, they may be able to clean house here. Looking to go for the finish onto it. They're going to be successful, and it's a double kill for FY.
There you see the global presence. They use Centaur ulti to help top. They use Zeus ulti to help top, and all of a sudden, two heroes who aren't in your lane. It's like a 5v3 top, and they're still farming. I'm always a big fan of global presence since the early when MYM and Dota 1 used to run like Zeus, Spectre, Nature's Prophet. It's just good. Like you can help a lane without having to be there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Cool and good.
For Lina Illusions, it looks like Moon looks like he's gonna go for a hood straight up first, favoring an early blink dagger, let's say.
I think they both just want to sit in lane. Like Centaur and Mag don't want to leave this lane out. They're like, it's a 4v4 game. We're both gonna farm. You know, let's have a truce. We're both cool with this, right? And now it is a lot harder for Mag because of that. The hood on Centaur just pops it double edge. All of a sudden, oh, 400 damage nuke. See you later.
Yep. Obviously, would quickly turn into a pipe later on. To ridiculous power that may be bringing to going right for the Yules. It looks like set up potential.
Looking at the net worth right now, Zeus, because of those kills, has come up on top barely. It's still very even. No one's just running away with this. The TB feels like he's the only hero who could run away with it if he wants, because he has a good mid-game. Spectre doesn't have like that potential. Oh, I can just push your base.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that.
Yep, it calls out. Centaur wants to make the move. He's got assistance here from Maybe, and the two of them want to kind of tag down Moon if possible. Rotations are coming, but it's too late. Too much firepower.
Run to Battle Hunger and the Arcane. I just realized they have so much damage over time on their two supports.
That's actually, with both of them in that top lane,
yeah,
Curse and Battle Hunger is actually quite ridiculous.
Feels like it's going to be a lot to Wonder Kid in your dream on Lina. He's going to have to just have an amazing game, because right now the rest of his lanes are not going that well.
And to build his own wards, the tools to get it set up for comparison.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Look at this pressure right now. Mag actually is forced to TP top to stop that dive from happening on Ajin. He just doesn't do anything. He just has to go to the jungle.
It does leave time for Zephyr to kind of solo farm up at the bottom. He has to get that level 6. Yeah, he's got to get magnetized. It will help a bit in fights, but
top tower is under attack.
1 and 5, that's the ideal Earth start you were hoping to get. Now it's a matter of trying to find a way to keep.
Feels like that hero, like you need level 6 and you need Earth. Like that's like all of a sudden you're just like this hero you change. You actually have a ton of solo kill potential even on cores, but before you get both of those, you're still kind of
die potential. FY with bloodthirsty eyes, look like he's roll on through. He's got his own urn complete. Looks like he'll queue up the dagger next.
Pretty good game.
But if he's able to get that, let's say before like Moon gets his, the LGD just going to take fights non-stop until they snowball out of control.
Feels like they're already doing that right without the blink. Yeah. There's a smoke into a smoke though. Oh, and they saw each other. I think. Looks like it.
It's obviously a lot better for LGD.
And they still get Scissor.
Oh, they're going to pincer right on in, but there is going to be the RP. Instant global comes out as the counter, and that means they're going to just quickly assault Lina, finish her off, and they're going to be looking for scrappy seconds. Viewers away, back under the tower. Zephyr, though, nearby, commits to magnetize now. He's very low on mana. That's going to be the last thing he can do. But now the Haunt comes out. Not enough damage. They are able to get the Zeus down. The mid laner for a mid laner.
Yep, I think, honestly, right, we talked about this, just as long as you're 4 doing good, they're going hard.
Hard shots right there coming up from LGD. See, we're back from Moon to shove them closer towards the tower, but they're going to easily dunk them after that grave. They'll also take care of 1437. By the way, they're doing this all without Ame even being involved. So this is going from just good to great right now for LGD. Another beautiful 2-minute setup coming out from Why with the call. God.
Look at that damage over time. Spectre's just dead too. Arcane Curse, Battle Hunger. This is the combo.
Lord. They're going to be able to at least get a little bit of return fire there. That is a 6-time kill streak on X-Nova. That is going to be claimed.
Radiant's top tower
is under 600 gold. Who would have get 26 kills at 13 minutes with a Spectre versus Phoebe? Like you kind of think of these two teams like, oh, they're just going to farm with these, but the other 4, they're ready to go. Like these 4 are like, yo, we'll make space for you. You carry. And right now, Ame's like, thanks, team. a lot more than Spectre.
I always say it's like that's insurance policy. Like, you guys are doing great as the 4-man movement. Things were to fall out of place, so step into action. It's gotta be very nerve-wracking for Tiger. Killer easy dunk finish we see there at the bottom, off with his head. 37 will now kill him in the grave.
But yeah, no shallow grave. He is definitely in the deep grave there. And that ability is just so bad. That's what everyone said. It's actually just like, hey, it saves your life, but it's just bad. Like, it doesn't do anything actually.
Actually, the slight favoritism for maybe Oracle Overdazzle in this game is the fact he could have purged off all those dots with his Q. That would have been nice to have actually.
That would have been pretty nice. Yeah, and then you have the save still as well. But I guess you're a little bit weaker in the lane.
For sure.
Like your ability, long cooldowns, pretty bad mana cost.
Well, it looks like LGD are going to be happy in resigning to the full lower half of the map, totally taking control over the Tiger jungle front. Tigers are going to half of the map. Move forward for their first objective on the top tier 1 tower.
Talk about acting, like, but this Centaur, he's gotten I think 3 in that fight, 2 double stuns and double edges. He put in a ton of work in that last fight. Double edge. So is that a quad edge or just an edge because they cancel out?
Great question.
Someone, we got any of those here? No, alright, whatever. We'll just say both.
Alright, rune time in a few seconds. Like it'll be a 2. Bounties. There we see the takedown of the bottom tower, the hand of Chalice.
They're defending top, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, they're not getting the top tower fast enough, so they could rotate over for a solid defense. They have the at the ready.
Nice scan. Very good scan. Like, they just see, they don't know how many, right? When you see a scan, you just know a hero. They don't know if it's 1, if it's 5. Just get the hell out.
Do they want to hang around for this?
Well, because Dyer just scanned them out, actually, so they know they're sticking around.
They see Zeus bottom. I mean, obviously he could still at least Thunder God.
Yeah, now, so.
Okay, now
there's no way. If the Tigers knew,
that's too late. Oh, nice quick Yules after the jump at Chalice, but Global is soon to follow up, and now the chase is going to be on. Lots of dots here onto Moon. Walks away. It looks like no heavy pursuit from LGD. They don't want to jump into Tiger.
That's Zephyr just on the backside. He's getting some good 2 to 3 man kicks every single time. Just he's not getting kills, but he's slowing it down, making sure his team doesn't die.
It's always the great. I mean, your Spirit does have speed. He'll have stuns from afar, silences from afar to be able to help his team right there.
Look at this tank. It looks like they're going to go on Chalice, and it's like, nah, he is a hood. You're just not. 2k HP.
Without to have his pipe though. Magnetized is pretty much worthless.
Now we see Ame. That's the thing, like, he's level 12, he's just farming the Drainlands. He's at the castle of farm over here, clearing it out every minute.
7k net worth comparison. Spectre is 1,000 behind that at the moment. Have queued up a Manta style. And full bounce liquid, but top, heavy pressure, shoving in, looking to go for the finish. X-Nova, get it done. Tigers have been hanging in this top lane for quite a while.
They have to get this tower. They're like, we just got to commit. You know, we're wasting a little bit of time here, but they'll finally get the tower. They get a kill, and it opens up that jungle for them. It kind of shuts down TD a little up there, forces them to only farm bottom or the secondary jungle.
They can just go bottom, yeah. I mean, they already have all the wards down there to see full intel as far as where Tigers can move.
The Ame's like, this is my jungle now, sorry. I'm in the Radiant jungle.
Well, we see Lina with the Yules complete. Mid lane. FY still looking towards that Blink Dagger, still close. And uh-oh. Trouble, he tries it. Hi, how's it going? Boom!
Yeah, that's just so sad. Like, he doesn't even have his Blink, he just sees him, like, running up right there.
The Grave is almost highlighting, like, take my head off.
Please, crucify me.
That is just easy work there for FY and puts him that much closer now to having the Blink Dagger complete. While Moon's still trying to get a hold of his at 1,300 gold. That was very nice. Big one with a follow taunt, huge damage potential.
And you do have an empowered Spectre, which is going to be extreme. Like, it'll make the Spectre farm quicker, but it also means she can fight in the mid game. It just feels a little bit better to have that empower. Oh, and all of a sudden there's just illusions. Whoa, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I mean, LGD still have that vision down here. Tigers are up. Not hanging out in the top lane. Tigers pretty much all committed and all in on this. They got to get through the docket. They got to get these tier 1s down.
Dyer's
Plenty of money on
is under attack.
flying out the
Dyer's
Yasha.
middle
They
tower has
won't be able to
fallen.
push this, but you're just pushing in tier 2 right now, while they were as well pushing in like the tier 1 that's super low. They're just gonna get this free tier 2 bottom. It doesn't like open up that much more of the map, but it's gold is gold, especially for a TV. And I mean,
Radiant's
gold.
bottom tower.
What were you gonna say?
Gold is gold and greed is good.
What did Greed is Good give you again? Was that like 3,000 minerals and 1,000 gas?
Yeah.
That was the cheat code or whatever.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about it earlier when you're like, yeah, we have map hack. I'm like, oh, the black sheep wall. Classic. Well, I just don't know how you beat this. I'm going to be completely honest. This is going to be like Spectre and Mag are going to have just insane middle to late game. Ame's going to be farm.
And when does the mid game real kind of come
Radiant's
in?
middle tower has
Blink
fallen.
Dagger's complete, and that is pretty much the time frame that they have to make the most happen? Or is there
I would
anything else
say-
they're waiting for before they can?
I think they want to just like make space for the Spectre, but Moonmeander's actually farming where Spectre wants to because he's getting that blink. And I think I think he has the blink now. You do have to fight. You have to make space. If you don't make space as Moon this game, you're just gonna
Radiant are scanning.
feel it. 2 soldiers for scanning. That's the best part of Zeus, especially late game. Your ulti means nothing. You just throw it out to get vision. Your Nimbus is your. He has an 800.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, roll in. Zephyr wants to make a party happen. Only gets on the stun, and then just gets quickly. Now the Stampede comes out. Maybe look follow-ups here. Legit. Uh-oh. Trying to move in for jungle farm when he knows trouble's nearby. And risky there.
All while this is happening. So they get 3 bounty runes. Even Ame, you know, most carry players are like, I'm not going out of my way to get a rune. But he does go and get that top rune. They get 3 of the 4. But they're looking for him. There might be a little 2v2 skirmish here top.
Oh, running right in. Ame, he gets swing wildly on the one. They do turn around and get a good Laguna. Can he get the Sunder off? No!
The Yules.
top
Wow.
Nice,
tower
quick
is under
grab.
attack.
Rents his target. FY with the call on him. Follow-up damage to go for the finish, but no, it's him hitting the back end of all that heat. Gonna be going down. All right, well, Tigers need to make stuff happen in the mid game, and they get 2 kills there.
That's just all the good Yules by the Lina, because Sunder's cast range awful. So
Yeah.
you say like he had to turn around to try to cast it on the Dazzle and just couldn't do it in time. So well done, nice gang. They get 2, not even just TB. You get the axe as well. Slows down everything else on the map, so they can finally get the farm.
It's good, but can't help but feel like they still get breadwinner. That is.
Lina's actually going for the light strike array damage over the 350 health versus TB. You just want all of it. You really do. Yeah.
Gotta
It's
make it that.
pretty much that and whatever damage you have in RP. That's all you got.
Ward from LGD. Still with red. Vision. Oh, look, the ward made. Oh no, they still have it there. They can see this whole jungle action from. Good intel for them to with, and they're starting to convert.
Whoa, and actually Chalice and Aja didn't see each other. They like both went right next to each other, but he went to the trees before he did. Something will happen now. It's funny, this game was a bloodbath for the first 5 minutes, and now it's like, alright, we got a Spectre, we got a TB, let's chill down, and obviously it favors who won the laning phase. Yes, field.
I mean, it felt like it was Tigers kind of initiating a lot of the bloodbath action for that top lane for being up there, and then now once they recognize nearly as much kill potential as quite a bit.
It is only it's a 6k lead. You see the biggest one, if you look at the net worth, it's the Centaur and the Mag. 9.2k against 6.2k.
He did spot out Zephyr here with that illusion. Not just Zephyr, I can easily jump in, get the call, and look at the synergy. Call, you put a Nimbus right on top. Who's gonna be living?
Actually, like the axe and
Radiant's
Centaur
middle
initiation,
tower is under
decommitment as well. Like anyone who gets called or stunned, it just feels like they're dead,
They need
especially
a
with the
punish.
Zeus.
I mean, I don't even know if that's gonna be without it. It's
Oh.
certainly gonna be that much worse.
It gets down, but now actually
Good Yules.
Radiant's middle
LSA.
tower has fallen.
Global. Yeah, that's very defensive. Global feels.
they get the. I mean, they get the tier 2 as well. Like you save your teammate, but it's more, yo, we secured this tier 2. Guess what? Radiant can't farm around their own shrine now because of that tower, and he can just backdoor the tier 1 if he wants.
Yep.
Hopefully he will.
So much
Radiant's
money.
top tower is under
The way of
attack.
LGD.
Radiant's top tower
Just look at
has
the
fallen.
support. Silencer has a glimmer. Axe has blink. Earn on the other side. Dazzle just That's all the drums. Like, let's be real. Like, comparing a Glimmer to drums, you're like, one is good and one is not as good.
But wait, have you heard my drum song?
He's like a bard. Like, I will help us in battle. I'll just make you invisible better.
Don't
Whatever.
Die! All right, they're smoking, they're moving. They know that it's on them to kind of get something to kind of wrap this game around. I don't want to say desperation yet, but it is kind of feeling like it's getting to that point soon. Let's see what they're going to be able to grab, or is this an expedition to just get some vision down? Drop one ward, diving within the trees. They just have to scan. Nobody's there though.
Smart play. They saw, like, they're like, wait, why is this illusion allowed to hit the tier 2 top and no one on Radiant's defending it? There's probably something fishy going on.
Don't fault them for trying to take the fight though. The global's been on cooldown. It's still on cooldown for like another minute if they can still try to scrap something together, but unfortunately maybe passing. We could see LGD go back on the yeah, if they get a big offensive fight, Terrorblade will end the game. God. He gets the grave off, but again, Axe is right there.
Man. Like, don't do him like that. Like, every time, like, the Axe isn't there, but he shows up right when Graves there. He's like, whoa, sub shiny light. See ya.
Oh, is that where you are? Okay.
This FY, I don't know. He's always been fun to watch. Like, yeah, especially him and Fenrir back then. I mean, they were the best two supports for all. He's still, he might be my
FY's got he's the 4 position. He's got so many different flex picks to be able to pull out in that Ranger 4 position by him.
He's a swag force. Most 4s are, right? Like, most middle and 4s, I would say those are the swag of the team, right? Like, those guys, they just want to do crazy stuff. And then carries are like, yo, can we get creeps? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, that's
you know me. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Hard to be.
He went to Mason would not be happy. I think Mason and Fear, like, they went super in depth on this. Manta first is not the best. It just doesn't feel like, I mean, it's still a very good item, but with the Desolate nerfs, like the AoE of it, that was, your Manta did so much damage because of it, and now it's just like a 1 pixel AoE for Desolate. It's just not that good anymore.
I guess you still need it for the Purge, though. The balance is
global, especially.
You're right. I mean, it's potent as
Regeneration.
All right, pressure from Tigers towards the top lane. Have to spread things out as much as possible while being simultaneously lane. Still farming the majority of the map. Terrorblade, King of Net Worth. Spectre, though, had just creeped up into that second spot, though. So is still trying to, you know, stay relevant with the best.
Pretty much the same thing. You just see, it's the Centaur and Mag is where the big differential is the Net Worth, especially. Like, all the other cores are close, and then this Mag just has almost 5,000 net worth on the... And he has an Ags now, so they get some damage reduction now. Pretty good on Centaur. It was 80% or so. That was so ridiculous.
I thought it was, yeah.
I remember we talked about it. Was it 90, 80, a million?
I thought it was like 90.
I thought it was too.
But I think at first, and then they quickly turned.
Wait a minute, this is a global healing Shadow Wave Grave. Like, yeah, we might need to get rid of it.
Yeah, you could have been like a support then.
I honestly think we might have seen support Centaurs if he was still like that. Especially with the BK meta.
Alright, now towards the top lane, there's one more outer tower standing. So they could easily clear this one out. And Roche is up, so I don't know. Their options are sieging forward, take a fight, or Roche.
I know it's a 10k lead, but if this Lina like just bottles double damage, if you somehow do get that TB, like you just catch him in the stun Laguna, he will drop super quick still before that BKB. But if TB gets the BKB off before anything that happens, they just fight. Like, you just have to disengage anytime that BKB pops. They might be doing Roche here. No, I think this is risky because meta is almost halfway over. You do take it extremely quick, but say you do take a fight, you don't take Roche, meta ends. I don't know. I actually feel a little nervous of LGD taking the Roche here.
Tiger's Roche fight's pretty decent. He caught into action. Earth Spirit can cause chaos. And you're right, unless they have to get power to get it done. Probably going to be pretty hesitant. So they do. They pass on it. Go right back into the jungle instead. Work from farm there.
The old scouting. Once you get that Ags on Zeus, who cares about your R? It's all about your D.
All about D,
it's all about Zeus. That Nymph. So can't 35 second cooldown. So good. Speaking of Arcane, there's an Arcane rune sitting there. Zephyr, no, they baited. They're going to give it to the Zoo. Or you get to... No, just... Yeah. I think if meta was up, you might actually give it to TB because his cooldown is longer than Arcane Rune and Blast Cat. I mean, on Zeus, it's Arcane Rune.
Now, Tentacle, LGD, swarming into his top lane, trying to get the grab on 1437 before he can make it out. But look at the run out from Chalice. Call the Stampede even to go up and over the mountain to get to him. He's able to make it away into the safety of his zone. But as long as the game continues to go on like this, LGD are going to be happy. They're now rising from 11 to now 12.
And there you guys, like I said, TB's the only game who can actually like run away with this game. And now you look at the net worth. And, yeah, he's running away with the net worth. Spectre is keeping it close, and I like it. If he does get that Abyssal Blade, Spectre you could actually burst down that. So hard versus Centaur ulti now. They definitely can't burst down the. Whoa!
RP.
What up?
For instant quick finish. They made quick mincemeat of Chalice right there. Spectre certainly can do the damage and is able to get the follow-up, taking out Nova.
As you said, like if Silencer is alone, Spectre's gonna kill you after the ult. Like you can't do anything. They're going, oh my goodness.
Here we go,
LGD
Tigers.
has to buy back, I think, on Centaur at least.
Tigers know that this is what they have to do. Win condition, couple of kills, straight to the next biggest objective that's going to be available to them. That's Roach. Going with it. LGD will scout it out.
Dude, he Lagoona'd Roach.
I know, they're like,
would you please go?
Legends are coming, but they already got what they needed, and they're going to be heading out. Oh, no, but can they catch these weak and wounded fighters? They're looking to go for Moon. Incredibly low, and it looks like he will fall. Reflection and the illusion do more than enough damage. Tigers is desperate to be able to make it away so they can hold this 8, use it when they want to.
Super, where I mean, Moon dying's bad, but you get the road. It's more not you having it, it's you taking it away from this TB. Because he could just slowly siege your base with that. Without it, one like blink RP skewer back, TB's dead. Not having that agent, they might have to actually wait for second Roach.
Maybe it's starting to fall down on the network charts a little bit, or maybe it's just Wonder Kid rising up. Now he's third spot.
Has the Ags, dude. Lena Ags is so fun to watch. 925 damage here. It's just insane.
Compare that, you have the Spectre haunting in with the Abyssal. They could certainly hit. And you already mentioned the Centaur ultimate to help, but a lot of firepower. If they can focus fire all of it onto that Terrorblade, they'd be able to get it done.
Because both teams kind of have this long, drawn-out fight, right? With like Earth Spirit, you know, Spectre doesn't do the most burst, but then you have the Silencer and Centaur who like want to make the fight longer by delaying the enemy. I think we might just like there might be one big 5-on-5, and it could just last the rest of the game. Probably not that. I'm over-exaggerating a little, but
Never know though.
You really don't. Level 20 on Spectre gets the 5. Dude, she's one of the few who has good 20 and 25 counts. The 500 health and the 6% dispersion, they go together perfectly, makes her way more survivable.
Holding the high ground side, I think definitely.
Radiant's
LGD.
bottom tower is under attack.
Want to have the high ground hold to see that.
Dire's middle tower
You look at
is
the net
under
worth, it's
attack.
13k, but it really doesn't feel like Tigers is that far behind.
That most Airblade really.
A lot of people are just grouping up middle, not really fighting, but there's just 8 heroes middle chilling.
I'm not sure. Is LGD starting to feel like the pressure is beginning to mount that they have to do something about ending the game and taking objectives? Or are they still in a position where they're happy to be content farming? All right, FY, a little opposition here. He's going to learn quick that, you know, he's not the tankiest boy on the block, but okay, they might decide to try to go for a turnaround. Quick curse, quick Manta off.
If he gets a bash there, Axis is dead. He attacked 4 times, no bash it. Spectre, he's like, come on, are you serious? Speaking of RNG, I actually thought they were the favorite to win the minor. When I was watching, like watched all their games like before that, and I was like, you know what, I think there's gonna be another Chinese team at the major, and then crumbled. And Navi as well as Tigers. Did you watch much of the minor?
I tried to.
It was special. Navi almost made it to a major. Tigers though, Moonmanner's like, nah. He brought out the Neva Eva dance, I'm sure. Like he denied the fan favorite from getting there. You know he was dancing.
They have a tough challenge already at the start of the major.
Top 3 teams probably in the term. Like, yeah, here you go. Have fun. Have fun versus Ame TB.
test. See what they can do. They got the Octarine core complete now onto maybe, and they smoke
Scotty.
right up.
Sorry, yeah, they just got two really
Dragon
big
Slave,
items.
they spot it, and they make a medium jump and follow it up. RP's there, but can they, do they have the damage without Lena being there? She has to buy back. They're already going to take out Moon. This feels like a bit of a misfire from Tigers, and they're just going to be frantic to try to make it away alive. Obviously not going to happen. Jump in from Axe. He can't dunk that one, so he'll live on. He's busy getting a dunk elsewhere. Ame gets that finish. He's got a triple kill now, and this game just got blown wide open like that, Grant.
Yeah,
One swift fight, and you're losing your base.
Sorry, I didn't notice before. I didn't realize Spectre, like, okay, Spectre is your carry, but why take the Aegis if she's just gonna farm? Like, usually you always put on the Lena. Maybe they kind of got scared, but Lena just bought back as well, so her game's over. Like, they're gonna lose a Rax. She's not gonna be able to just ever catch back up to where she was because of that dead buyback.
Airblade Factor, full force here. One swift fight, and your racks are gone. Just like that.
Yeah, that's like such a good timing cue, right? As you said, they got the Octarine on Zeus, they got the Scotty on TV. All of a sudden, hey, we just got two 6,000 gold items that are really good on our heroes. See ya.
We're ready for that kind of time. Just simply pushing back that mid lane. Soft, he got caught. Out. Mid on here.
Dallas,
Stampede to run.
He's gone. He just
Can they
runs uphill.
disengage? Yeah, they easily disengage. Jit wants to pursue. Careful. See it. On down.
I like the effort. I think you needed the Lena there with you. Like, if the Lena's there, you just hit the stun Laguna. Centaur will die before he even casts ulti, but he was off to the side. And that was when you just feel the crumble kind of happen. Like, Tigers, they put up a pretty good fight, but now it just feels like they're kind of running around, not doing anything. They're four-manning in the jungle. Zeus scouts them out.
Yeah, they got to wait back to get the RP up again, I'm sure, and then probably take their best fight, maybe even inside their own base.
Oh,
Looks like
bottom.
47.
Oh, don't grave it. It's not worth it, baby. Don't even do it anymore. Like, it's actually...
Maybe he'll forget about his R button.
No, he didn't. Why? God, I just can't get over how bad of a spell it actually, especially against Axe. Like, it's bad in general, but it's omega bad versus Axe.
Quick work of that Dazzle and push these lanes back forward, and it looks like the Tigers are going to be stuck in a situation where they have the best of their ability. They obviously were not able to take the fight that they would have liked.
Radiant's
Aegis
bottom shrine is under attack.
fired.
Good. You did deny from Keith. At this point, like, you have to win a fight. And Roshan may respawn in 2 minutes. That might be where we actually see the game, just if LGD just gets a...
Curious if Tigers would hold out for monumental high ground defense, or if they're going to try to take it to LGD.
Have to take it to him, right? You have the Mag, you have this Lena, you have Spectre as well to scout everything out. If you don't fight at the Roche pit when it's up, you...
Back to base here for Tigers. They know spot. Maybe roll out. Congregated.
This is really bad for Tigers. They just gave, Deuce just gave his bottle to TV, who got the double damage rune right now. So they actually might just want to fight that DD. I love sharing the bottles. Like, it's one of those things you don't see that often, but it really does make a big difference. Like, what if TV picks up DD? They're gonna farm. But now he can actually hold it, they can wait, and then maybe fight in like a minute or two with it.
Well, Tigers are going to get a forgiving bit of time to be able to push this out. Side here, LGD.
Sorry, I was just looking at his HP. Just 5.2k with his 40% reduction. Like, have fun.
Yeah,
The casual plate mail. Like, you just can't do anything to him. He's a monster.
Turn damage, the tower's down that like he's a real battering ram for the team. Okay, Tigers positioning here. Flank from the side.
Gateless too.
Okay. Found a ninja setup, looks like onto the Spectre.
Nice
They're gonna try to bail him
dodge.
out. There's the global. The Manta to go. Not gonna be able to get this one off. Chunk her down. The Metamorph right click is there and plenty. Spectre does have a buyback, but the rest of the team could quickly crumble. Turn around Laguna is able to get the finish on Silencer, but he already did his job. He got the global out. Fine for LGD. They're content on moving forward and just obliterating the rest. 3 go down all day.
Double damage rune really
Effort
comes
could
into
be next.
play.
Yep,
Yeah.
sliced apart. That's the 4th. 2 buybacks still available for Tigers if they want to mount any sort of defense. Otherwise, they're going to be losing their second rack set. It looks like.
Maybe third. Yeah, they might just, I think they just lost. Like, what do you, even with this buyback, you don't do anything to this PB at all. He's a data. Oh, that would be a die back. BKB to dodge him now. Dude, I do want to say, even though Tigers just lost, that he Manta dodged the call by Axe on the Spectre. That was actually super smooth, but it just, then all of a sudden you have a dataless double damage TV just hitting you. It doesn't matter.
Plus they just quickly followed up with the wolf. Like, oh, well now you're silenced and you can't do anything.